this is Alexi Dow with Hendrick Lexus Kansas City. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the all-new 7th generation ES 350. Available in 3 options now. We have your normally aspirated 3.5 liter V6 motor. Now it's been kicked up a notch, over 34 horsepower, a total of 32 horsepower in this vehicle. Great get up and go. As you can see, the vehicles are a little bit wider and they set lower. This pushes the wheels to the exterior of the frame, provides a much better driving experience. At the top of the glass, you can see the advanced radar system for our safety system 2.0. It has some great upgrades from our previous generation. Beautiful sculpted and fluid lines from front to back. See the L design and thought process throughout the entire vehicle. L's on the grille here. You'll notice your sensors for parking. Of course, a beautiful emblem, I must say. Our tight finish gaps throughout. The design really pays homage all the way through the sensory experience that should be invoked through both Japanese culture and the Lexus history of many innovations and industry first. This pays homage to the beginning of the F Sport and the F concepts back with our ISF, of course the LFA. This front spindle grille, you may notice, has a lot of beautiful detail. You can see many L's throughout. Also pays homage to, in that LFA project, the first, industry first carbon fiber loom, which made the ability for a factory to produce shaped and bent pieces of carbon fiber instead of just flat forms like they had always been done in the past, and then bent, compromising structural integrity. Of course, the beautiful, classic, and quiet ES 300H Hybrid. Enhanced interior cabin sound dampening technology, smooth drive coupled with the continuous variable transmission settings. You have the regenerative braking process, lending itself to easy transitions, longer extended brake pad life. Regular fuel as well, not only in the hybrid, but also with the normally aspirated ES 350. Now let me show you some other lines and sculpting on the vehicle. As you can notice, the fluid lines coming down the side of the vehicle from front to back. This vehicle embraces a provocative elegance. Lexus chief designer Yasuo Kajino's fusion and symbiotic design. Nice wide opening doors. Door hinges are something that are so important with these vehicles. When the wind catches the door, making sure that you don't end up getting wind and gaps and noise in your vehicle after you've only driven it 40,000 miles or a couple weeks even. You can see in the luxury edition here on the seat, there's numerous seating positions, including that nice front leg extender. Beautiful stitching throughout. I'm going to drop into the driver's seat position here just so you can see how comfortable I look. Look at that. You even have to scoot the seat and there's so much legroom in this vehicle. Very comfortable. Well thought through ergonomics with the steering wheel here. Welcome to the interior of this 7th generation ES 350. Of course, this is a hybrid luxury edition, very well equipped. You can see starting here in the center console has a side opening door with a wireless charging port and a wire port just below. Nice ambient lighting in there as well. See there? You've got 2 adjustable sizes, so depending if you're a tall cup drinker or a short cup drinker, you'll be taken care of. Hold feature. I love this feature on my Lexus. When I come to a complete stop, I could just remove my foot from the brake pedal and then re-engage whenever it's time with my gas pedal. Whether you're in a traffic jam or going through a drive-through, you'll be in great shape. Here we have our remote touch interface. We've been diverting to this system
and upgrading from our touchscreens of the past due to the fact that you're allowed to keep your eyes on the road better. Just like your haptic feedback response on your laptop, very easy to utilize. You have a menu and map that you can jog between and a back button. So let me kind of show you how that's going to work. Menu, map, that's the beautiful 10th generation Lexus infotainment system. And then, of course, one thing that everybody's going to love, the introduction of Apple CarPlay. Now, this is updating with apps and increasing their ability to provide technology to the consumer at a very fast pace entering the car market, so we're very excited about this. Then, of course, there's the addition of Alexa. So with Alexa, you're going to be in optimal buying power with all the commands you can let Alexa have while you're driving around, and of course engaging things like turn on the lights at your home, open your garage door. Really seamless way to live. Back down here to the additional cup holder, we have the upgrade 2.0 charging points that are 12 volt for your USB chargers. So in the past these have been more of kind of a trickle charge. Now it's a much faster pace. I'm going to attach that, show you this beautiful wood grain again. Yamaha's piano division helps Lexus with this inlaid wood. Our Takumi craftspeople, by the way, some of the best in the industry. Just to give you an idea how perfect that stitching is. Under this inlaid wood, you're going to have ambient lighting. I don't know if you can see that little LED bar, but it goes throughout the cabin and throughout the back seat as well. And then, you know, with the material and fit and finish, not only are we great at keeping sound out, but sound in. The 1800 amp Mark Levinson stereo system, some of the lowest total harmonic distortion out there. Costs $100,000 just to start with a in-home system from Mark Levinson. So I like to say you're getting the Mark Levinson and you're getting the car for free. Now, besides having the remote touch interface, you have over 20,000 voice commands that this vehicle will recognize in the current 10th generation infotainment system. That being said, sometimes when you're driving and making quick turns, you just want to turn your heated and cooled seats off with a button. You have the rear shade. You have the heated steering wheel, which, by the way, is 360 degrees. So it's very nice to have that finally. Typically in the past, we just had these sides that would warm up. Now the whole steering wheel is heating up for us. We're still keeping the stereos, and some people are wondering why. Well, the reason being is you get the best true sound quality out of a compact disc. And for our audiophiles, we know they're really going to appreciate that. And when they're seeking out this Mark Levinson system, we want to make sure they're 100% happy. Heating and cooling controls here. Of course, you have dual temperature controls for your driver and co-passenger. The power volume for your volume and your tuning, I love it being right here, because you know, with the tuning scroll over here, you kind of have to reach way over here. Now it's nice and easy. You can just keep in a linear fashion. The ergonomics are just outstanding, from the way you hold the steering wheel to the way these seats feel. Again, you know, very similar to the ES, or I'm sorry, the LC with the seat, and our LS with the steering wheel. You'll notice the sport mode, our normal mode, and our eco mode. All this appears on the digital display. Digital tachometer now. And the Advanced Safety System Plus 2.0 has some great updates. Here you control the pre-collision system, which can detect low light pedestrians. So think of going to a kid's soccer game or shopping in a congested area, all the people in traffic that may be walking through. It's going to detect those in low lit situations, and bicyclists as well now. You have the lane tracing assist, which is an upgrade from the lane keep assist. It's going to do a better job of keeping track of the road markings and lane centering positions, and laser adaptive cruise control, which will allow you to drive as far as you want off full tank of gas with basically not ever having to put your foot on the brake or the gas pedal, as it'll independently speed up and slow down the vehicle for you. Your mode button's going to let you go through Sirius radio to your AM, FM in different modes if you want to skip the voice command capability or the remote touch pad. To the left here, multiple menus for your tachometer. Of course, very clean, very bright. When you're revving the vehicle as well, you're going to notice this is going to actually turn red in the tachometer it's really it's going to draw some emotion when you're driving. It feels good, it sounds good, and just drives superb on this new global architecture frame that we have on the vehicle. Volume increase and lower. So as we go to the top here, we have 3 garage door openers, and we have nice ambient lighting, clean lights. Our Safety Connect system is actually free for 10 years now. This will automatically send help to you in case of an emergency on airbag deployment, and you can push that button anytime for 10 years, and there's no cost to you whatsoever for that service. Side view mirrors, and our blind spot monitor indicators on the far outside. I really love it how Lexus designers thought to put that on the exterior due to the fact that some manufacturers put them in here, and every time a vehicle's in your blind spot, it just kind of tweaks your eye and you're always having to see that. Safety, we're number 1 with the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety overall as a brand. We have 10 airbags, 6 of which are in the front. You have front, side curtain. This steering wheel is dual chamber, so it's going to see where you're rested in your seat, so it won't punch you in the face with the airbag, but it'll allow you to fall into the airbag. Front knee airbag standard on every Lexus that's produced. It's not an add-on feature, just like our Safety System Plus 2.0. It's not tacking on extra $3,500 like with some other brands. What we're probably most famous for in the ES2 is an exceptional amount of legroom in this vehicle. So in the front here, it's poised very comfortably with 42.4 inches of legroom and 39.2 in the rear cabin, which is really just unheard of in this type of luxury vehicle, especially at this price point. The 3D tail lamps, just gorgeous. Notice the LED lighting in there. We have the backup camera here. Of course, those are going to have your traction line so you can see exactly where you're going. Parking sensors, plenty of trunk space. It's actually been improved to 16.7 cubic feet. The wheels, available in 17 and 18-inch options, by the way. And then you have the two-tone on this normally aspirated ES 350. Our F-Sport version, a little bit different of the setup. The beautiful flowing lines from back to front. Global architectural platform, the new GAK in the 7th generation. This is such a dynamic vehicle, not just to look at, but to drive as well. So for that, please reach out to me. I'd love to have one pulled up and ready for you to test drive at your convenience.